What's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Johnny,
I'm Darian.
and we're back. It's been a little bit, but we are back.
We had to take a little hiatus when we were touring, but we're back and we got lots to catch up on.
Yes, we've been busy. I don't even remember when the last one was.
The last one was right before Someone Will Love You Better
Oh.
came out, which, yeah. So we were like, oh, we'll do another episode once it's out, and you guys have had, like, time to live with it and, like, all that with the music video and everything. So it's been a couple weeks.
It's been like 3 weeks since the song dropped. Response has been awesome. You guys seem to be enjoying it, which is always nice. So I guess to start it off, the day the song dropped, there was so much support from you guys, as well as institution companies like Spotify was supporting a lot, Apple Music, Amazon, everybody. It was really, really awesome. Austin Mahone is tweeting about me.
That's recent this week. He DM'd him a few days ago and was like, I've been listening to Someone Will Love You Better, like such a sick song. And then he did like a Ask Me Anything, I guess. And then they were like, what's your favorite song right now? And he was like, Someone Will Love You Better by Johnny Orlando, which is crazy because like we used to like do covers to his songs and stuff. He DM'd and tweeted, must like the track.
Yeah, I mean,
which is cool. You know, it's nice to see from other like artists and like real, you know, people who aren't just like your like fans, like finding your music and actually liking it is nice.
Yeah, for the longest time it's been like you guys give us just ridiculous amount of support, but like we're very much like in the fandom. It is contained like in the fandom. Like you guys go crazy with the streams, but like the discoverability for this song is a lot bigger than a lot of the other music that we put out. So it's awesome, and it's been streaming super well.
Yeah,
which is really sick.
I think it's like our best debut ever, which is crazy. Which is like exactly what you hope for when you like go into an album process and stuff.
Right. So overall, very happy. And the song came out the night of the DC show. Like that after the show, the song came out, and people already knew the words when I was performing it that night, and then obviously the next day was really sick. It was Boston, right?
New York.
Oh yeah, and then New York was sick. I think my favorite show overall was Montreal. It was
crazy.
The loudest show I've ever played by far. Like actually the loudest show. Like we broke the venue record. Let's see how long the Corona
Theater. It was like 120 decibels, which is like a jet engine or something, which is crazy. Because like a lot of people have played at that venue. Like a lot of people.
So the Corona Theater opened in 1912.
1912.
So in 109 years, we're the loudest show that has ever played there.
Yep.
So congratulations, everybody.
Yeah. If you were there, congrats.
I don't know what metric it was. I think it was everything that was coming through my mic. So like 109 decibels or 120 decibels, sorry, through my mic, which is crazy. I literally was on stage, my in-ears were fully cranked and I couldn't hear a thing.
It was so loud.
And every time I would like try to talk,
my ears were just ringing because I was on the stage filming and stuff, and I was just like permanently ringing.
Like when I first did MagCon and first did shows when I was 13, this is probably bad, but like every time I would get off stage, it would feel like I was underwater for like 10, 20 minutes afterwards, and that hasn't happened to me in years. Very, very long time, and it happened to me in Montreal. So my hearing has probably gotten worse. So It was that loud. It was ridiculous. Every time I tried to talk, everybody would start screaming.
For like no reason. They're
For no
just
reason.
screaming constantly.
Yeah, but it was really fun. It was. And a lot of friends and stuff there. We went out afterwards. It was awesome. It was fun.
Overall successful tour. Just finished last weekend. Now we're back in Toronto for a week. Yeah. What was your favorite? Oh, you said Montreal was your favorite show. Yeah, Montreal and like, I don't know, probably Boston. I was like most surprised by Boston, I would say. Like Montreal, I kind of expected that.
Yeah,
Boston was like surprising how energetic and hyped the crowd was. I didn't think it'd be like that.
That was sold out as well, right?
Yeah. We ended up, like, almost all the shows ended up being sold out, which is, you know,
all
awesome.
the shows except for 2 sold out.
Which is really nice, you know. It's just, everything is just, like, you know, aligning right now, which is nice going into the album. And then I'm sure there'll be some more shows coming. Everyone's asking that. When are you coming to Europe? When are you doing this? Yeah. We're still figuring it out. But definitely will be more shows this year around the album release, some fun, you know, events or stuff. We're working it out with the label, but...
All right, guys, let's get into the questions a little bit. That was a little tour recap, and I'm sure other things will come up, but we can't talk about a lot of stuff that we've been doing because it has to do with like new music and such. First one, where the Someone Will Love You Better outfits from. They're just like it's like a thrift store, like any thrift store. It's just like like we went for like the tattered clothes look, but not like designer. They're just like actually tattered, and we like ripped holes in them and stuff.
Priya actually like took a X-Acto knife and like did a lot of the rips that you see. But people are like, I saw like some reaction video of like a guy who reacted to it and was like, I love his outfits. I was like, really? Like of all the videos we've done, I feel like they were like the least like cool. I mean, they still looked good, and like the Mr. Saturday shoes kind of pulled it all together. Yeah. But like it's just so random. Hopefully for the next video, we'll finally get to do some like proper fits.
Anything is couture. How was the tour? Very fun. World tour, maybe soon. Place you would like to go on vacation. I like that place in Hawaii. The rainforest.
What's it called?
Sensei.
Lanai Sensei.
Best moment of 2021. Just getting to make the album, I think, doing a lot of sessions. I was just like, I feel like that was my last year of like being a moron and like doing whatever I want. I have to be somewhat buttoned up now. Still have my days, but like literally every day I was just like, how can I piss everyone off today?
That's good.
I didn't think that. It just ended up happening. How many songs are there on the album? 10. Weekend schedule?
You just really just threw that out there without saying anything.
10. And an interlude.
This week, we're literally like
weekend
finishing
schedule,
the album.
Weekend schedule, chill, hit the beach, get the newest looks.
We're literally like, you just like brushed over that.
Yeah, there's 10.
Also, you just like totally almost revealed the name of the album at the concert on Sunday. I was like, what is wrong with you? Stop speaking.
I was just going to tell him. Did I miss recess? It was fun doing it, and there were like some good moments, but it was such a time commitment. And
this was like the best part of it, I think, too. Yeah, the podcast, which we're still doing. So the other stuff, honestly, is just really hard to do, and it makes it not enjoyable when you're doing like all this other stuff or like spreading yourself too thin, and then the content's not good.
Yeah, fair enough. Weird tour encounters. I almost got robbed in Times Square.
So dumb. He's hanging out at Times Square at like midnight. Like that's your first mistake. It's like 1 a.m. First mistake.
This dude came up. He's like, "I'll kill you. I'll stab you." Justin Bieber. And I was like, "What?"
It's weird that he called you Justin Bieber, like when he doesn't even know that you're like a musician or anything. I guess you just
pretty boy
look like him.
If you look like a chick, people tend to make the comparison. Any more singles before the album? Most definitely.
You'll know soon, actually. Actually, when this episode's out, because this is probably coming out next week, it'll be either announced or like you'll know what song is coming. We're just picking the day that we're gonna start the pre-save, which is crazy, but we're already doing that again.
All that I could say was yeah. How to stop making fake scenarios in my mind and overthinking. Like you can't just like stop. You can just tell yourself that if you can tell me and realize that they're fake scenarios and overthinking, tell yourself that, and it's not gonna work at first. You're just gonna be like, okay, like I'm making fake scenarios and I'm overthinking, but also like it still hurts, you know?
At least you can like recognize that it's
exactly
fake.
First step 1 completed. Now tell yourself and internalize it, and it should get better. It's a process, and also will help when you get older.
Everything with age, you know?
Your life and your mind just becomes more
brings
dull.
Clarity.
No, it's you know that saying, ignorance is bliss?
Yeah.
You just lose part of your imagination, and it's blissful. Anywho, heard we're getting more details about the album in a few weeks. Is that true? Mos Def.
It is true. What's the date today?
12?
Well, in less than a month, you will know the album name, when it's coming, everything.
True, the whole sketch, bro.
Like, well, from today when we're filming this, it's like 3 weeks, 4 weeks.
Are we
3
doing
weeks?
a surprise single?
We have to discuss that. I don't think we can't talk about this on here, but they wanted to do something, but I've heard 2 different plans, so I'm a bit confused as to which one they want to do. But
surprise singles don't work unless you're Drake.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a surprise.
Yeah. How did you come across Zach Hood and have him open for you? That was you.
How did I come across him?
I didn't know who he was. I'd seen his TikTok.
TikTok,
I
maybe?
wasn't super familiar.
I think maybe TikTok, or like, actually I think I like saw him on TikTok a long time ago, like didn't think much of it, but then I saw that he worked with Ricky, who we work with, so then I like listened to some of his music, and I was like, oh, he could be cool, and then we end up like working with our old A&Rs, like A&R his project now, so like it all just kind of worked out that way. Yeah.
For how much time do you want to stick to making the kind of music you're making right now? I don't really know. And generally we play it by ear and just like see what happens.
I think it naturally just like evolves.
Yeah.
Like you're not going to be like, all right, 180, I'm doing a fully different like genre or something, because that's just, you know, that's how you are not like consistent as an artist. But yeah. I think as each project you do and each, you know, era, like it just kind of evolves a little bit. And as you figure it out, like you're still, like in terms of like being an artist, you're like on your first album, which is like, you know, still figuring things out exactly. Look at like Justin Bieber's first album. Like think about how much he's just evolved each project since then.
Or like never
Drake,
been like
whoever.
You can be like a Weeknd and then like just start making 80s music.
Yeah, he plays like characters for each of his eras though, so it's like a little different.
He was like Starboy. Now he's like
the red suit guy. Now he's like an old man guy.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but it's cool. I see him.
It's cool.
I do. How does your mental health get affected by tour, good or bad? Generally it's fine because it's really fun, but when there's external circumstances, like if I'm stressed out about something else, then it makes the entire thing just miserable. Or like if I'm like super tired or something, usually we can like nap and stuff. Mm-hmm. But
the tiredness.
Yeah, there's definitely times where I'm just like slamming Red Bulls. How many Red Bulls did I have before? Like almost every show.
Which is like not a good thing.
Yeah, if I had.
It is hard to get like quality sleep.
In New York, I was living off of Celsius.
Yeah, but you also like don't have good sleep hygiene and don't prioritize that enough. But it's just, yeah, if you let yourself like start to get tired, it can really take a toll on you.
True that. How to get over someone and move on. Time.
Time heals all wounds.
True, it does. You'll just forget about them eventually, like, to be quite honest.
Live your life.
Yeah, just live your life. Don't live your life. Honestly, you'll realize it yourself as time goes on, but the biggest thing is just time. It takes a while. And, I mean, I don't know your situation, but if there's a benefit to, like, moving on or, like, not knowing this person anymore, then that helps. Think about that. Hold on to that. But you seem young, and also you seem young for asking that question, but so you have a long life ahead of you. Just take it day by day, and it'll become less painful. Do I plan on getting on tour after the album? Of course. Is Daydream on the album? No.
No. You're Just Drunk is the first song on the album.
Yeah. How do I do with hate? I just remember that haters are my motivators. And I keep it pushing.
You gotta get that hat again.
True.
Bring it back for the merch.
True. So true. Work-life balance. We're not great at that.
It's hard in this industry because you can just work literally all the time.
There's always things to do.
Which is what
always.
I do. I literally have to force myself to stop.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, you know what? Today I'm going to do something else other than work. Other than, like, I work out usually for, like, an hour a day. But besides that, I'm pretty much just working in some form the rest of the day.
Because there's just always something more
My
to
inbox,
do.
always a new email. And, like, also I text a lot of the people we work with. So, like, that's obviously hard to separate when you're just getting texts till, like, 10 p.m. on, like, the weekend sometimes. Because, like, everyone is, like, so comfortable with each other and we all work. And, like, I'm not going to wait till Monday to text somebody probably if it's someone important. So, like, I'll get texts on the weekend when I'm, you know, out. But I just have to be like, don't answer right now. Answer tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
It's hard, though.
Like, every time I sit down for dinner, like, I was at dinner with a close friend yesterday. And I sat down for dinner and I, like, that's what, like, was, like, the first time where I was, like, just chilling for, like, a couple minutes and, like, had a chance to open my text.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just texting the entire dinner, answering Wid, answering you,
It's
answering.
just,
like, there's just.
it's hard. Especially when you're, like, really busy. Like, right now. This is, like, a busy time. We're trying to, like, we have basically album deadline is tomorrow to submit everything.
Yeah, and, like, the masters aren't right. Yeah. I have to check my text from Wid about that.
It's just.
I'm going to call Phil.
I talked to him this morning.
What did he say?
When you were asleep. He's trying to get in contact with the mastering guys to, like, have a call with them or for them to just explain what they did.
Okay.
But they're in Vegas, so they're 3 hours behind.
Okay.
Anyways.
Basically, some of the songs on the album, I feel like I never understood mastering. Like, mastering, unless I have specific requests, don't touch the song other than.
Yeah, I don't really.
Other than, like, making it the right
volumes, yeah.
Like, otherwise, literally don't touch it. It was perfect how it was in the final mix. That's what the mixing stage is for.
Yeah, I don't really get it.
Like, I like, would A-B the songs, and they're just different. And it's like, so small of a change.
That you can't even tell.
I can't even specifically tell what it is. You just know it's not right. And also, the things that mastering guys do, they aren't like turning certain words down or certain verses. They're, like, equalizing the entire, or, like, normalizing the volume of normalize volume. They're normalizing normalize equalization of volume.
But you can tell when a song, like, there's nothing worse than when you're listening to, like, Apple Music and one song is just, like, so off than the other ones.
Yeah.
I literally have to delete it from my playlist.
I agree.
It drives me nuts.
Yeah, and a song comes on and you have to, like, turn
the volume down or up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, it's so annoying.
I agree with that, and that's literally the only thing that I want them to do.
Yeah.
I think. Like, I need the mastering process to be explained to me. I'm going to call Phil. Phil's my...
He doesn't do mastering, though.
I know, but he knows everything.
I'm sure he knows. I'm
gonna rebuild my go-kart engine today.
What a good use of time. You can do that after 6 p.m.
That's exactly the plan.
Good.
Darian.
Great.
I'm gonna maybe invite some of the boys over.
So I heard that you didn't buy that go-kart with your friends.
No.
Which is what you said.
No.
You're like, yeah, we're all splitting it.
Yeah, that was the
And
plan.
you just didn't.
No.
And now it's just leaking oil all over our garage.
It's not leaking oil anymore
No,
because
it
there's
is.
no oil left in it.
Well, you didn't clean it up because I was walking in the restaurant and I almost slipped.
Oh.
I was like sliding across the floor.
Have you considered doing a release party? I want to do a release party in Toronto, but like a party. I want to rent out a club and like go nutty nuts.
You shouldn't do it in Toronto because...
Well, I'm not
like,
legal anywhere else. Can't enter a club.
You can probably get away with it.
Let's go to Rebel.
There's lots of places in LA where you have to be like 18 to like go into the establishment. Also, if you're renting a place out, like you can
no
do whatever you
rules.
want.
Woo!
But
We should rent out Rebel.
we're talking. Ew, God, no. Rebel is disgusting.
What?
Literally utter trash.
Why?
It is not a place that the cool people go to. Let me
Really?
just tell you that. Like Toronto mans. Literally, it's awful. But anyways,
You guys don't know what Toronto mans are. It's like
it's also like way too big for a release party. It's massive.
it is big.
You want like a small setting where it's like you could have a lot of people so that it like feels full. Rebel would be like it would just feel massive and awful, and you wouldn't be able to rent it out. But anyways, we were talking to the label about doing like 2 release events, one in LA, one in Toronto, of sorts. Now we're just trying to figure out whether it's going to be like a concert or like an event or like what we're going to do. So that's still in the play. But I do think we should definitely do like a release event with like friends and collaborators and all that stuff.
When did Billie Eilish get big?
So random.
Was it off of the EP?
Her EP, like when it got released, like at the time was not that big
because we
listened to it and it was like it probably had like a couple million streams.
Oh my God, those were the days when nobody knew who she was.
I went to her concert in 2018.
Yeah,
at the Mod
I
Club,
here. I know.
which is a small venue that you just played recently. So that, but like that whole tour like sold out. So she was like getting the buzz and stuff then. I don't think she really got big till like 2019.
But
I think
was it
no.
Bad Guy?
In 2018, I think her EP was like resurging. Like like people started finding out about her and then listening to her EP. Well, when did it come out? It must have come out before then.
Probably 2017.
What's it called? Don't Smile at Me.
Don't Smile at Me. Bro, I remember specifically downloading the EP and just like
2017
and listening to it on repeat on my phone on an entire plane ride. And I had a playlist called, I swear to God, I'm so good at finding who's next.
Same.
Like Steven Sanchez. I don't know if he's next, but like his songs are blowing up.
His song yesterday, he posted on his story, 1 million streams in one day.
Yeah. And I found that song. When did I find it?
Probably like 6 months ago.
6 months ago. It had no streams. You guys know I've been posting about him for 6 months.
You literally posted on your story, which you like never do.
And like, I bet there's 1 million people hitting him up now, but I was day one.
And that's why he knows.
True.
And he's still very early stages.
I know, he's such a beauty though. He invited me to his show.
I can't believe that he's younger than you.
What?
You said he was like 18.
No, I think he's like 21.
Oh. Well, that would make more sense because he looks older than you.
Yeah.
But
he like sent a video for like one of my friend's birthday of singing
that song.
You.
You could sell that.
For real.
Not
Never
actually.
before seen Steve Sanch.
But yeah, no, like I honestly, even like people I see on TikTok, then they start to get like buzz. I'm like, wow, I called that one out.
Yeah. It's whenever I make a playlist with only their music in it and just listen to it on repeat, those are the people that get big.
You're manifesting it for them.
No, it's just like when the music is that good.
I don't really do that because I get sick of songs if I do that. So I have to put it at least in a playlist with like at least like 15 other songs.
I know, but I can't get enough. I'm like an addict. I'm just like.
No, but that's how you get sick of it.
Give me your mind after midnight. What does that mean?
We do a Toronto show this summer. We're working on it, so
Maybe.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
There's great clips from this podcast.
Yeah, I know. I really need to start editing them to TikTok.
Why don't you just hire
TikTok?
someone?
No,
like,
it's
like as
it's
if you
so
don't have
easy.
enough to do.
Yeah, but it would actually be more. I'd have to send. It would take me longer to have to send them the files than just to do it myself. So I'm just gonna do it myself. it's just been a busy few weeks, but that's
Why
all
don't you
my
give it to someone at
that's all my
Universal?
to-do list actually, because it would take literally longer to export all the files, send it to them, and then get it back, download it, then just me cut it. I just have to do it when I'm editing it, it's on my to-do list.
Oh, true.
It's on my to-do list this week. Well, I think that's pretty much all like the questions, because we ended up speaking a lot about the tour stuff at the beginning of the episode.
How many times?
But yeah, we when this episode's out, you'll know. Stop. When this episode's out, you'll know what the next single is, and you'll know when. Actually, you probably won't know the release date of it, but you'll know that it's coming, and you'll be able to pre-save it.
True.
We have to film a promo for that this weekend, actually.
Yeah.
Can you stop?
But.
Anyways, thanks for watching. We're back. Pod's back. What is wrong with you?
I'm seeing how many
There's
sneaky dabs I
something
can
wrong.
do.
Thanks for watching.
Peace.